She looked good at feet. No. The galaxy, do white people go, she looks good, and then black people go, stupid bitch.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
We want to set the tone first. Come on.
And the Gators will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's loose. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything...
Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab, it's ball. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense up.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get it down at the 35.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Texas A&M 7, Florida 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gator! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Texas A&M going quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Makes the grab on third. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able.
Wide open spaces. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, he leads it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Creates a little space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Concepcion. Tackled there by the defense.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Finds his man. It's Moss. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to pass, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. It's picked off. That's number 10. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play, but just couldn't secure the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
What's good with it, huh?
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. Quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Livingston.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Concepcion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Florida, 27. Texas A&M, 21.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking for the goal line. And they'll knock him down.
And they'll stop it. I don't think this is decision time. You need a touchdown. You've got to put that on the board. So this offense now, they know it's fourth down. It's a big play. What's your favorite play to go to right now?
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Gators will have it first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead, he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of winning this game just went way down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense.
Yeah.
He's a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. Lots of running room. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, talked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All of those things come into play throughout this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Clark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football.
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and a sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. Quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And then that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown in the waning and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me?
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for two. You got to dial up your best two-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
To the air, it's Lagway. And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick.
There we go, team. Needed that dub.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best.
Yeah, I just won right now.
The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battles.
I'm gonna be back up.